Welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 NewGenesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And today we are here to discuss the headline stream, since we only a handful of hours away from it, which will be happening at 7 AM Central. So literally at that point, like roughly 10 hours from now, and I will be covering it, breaking down all the detail from it. So if you haven't already, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells so you don't miss out on that stream and the video that will come from it. But for this video, we are here to discuss some of the stuff that going to be shown at this event, as well as some stuff I am hoping we will actually see. So let's go ahead and let's jump into that, shall we? So the main thing to discuss here is something that I brought up in my last video, link above if you missed it, which is of course the introduction of a brand new boss/gigantic type of enemy coming in. Since we did get a little bit of a tease from the last headline stream, with of course a brand new monster that seemed to be thumping around just as a gigantic, but spawning in the daytime, as well as of course the introduction of the augment that actually do extra damage in the daytime. So I'm expecting we are going to go ahead and see more about that. And outside of that, we do have of course some PS4 version information coming in here, since at the end of August, since this headline stream will be for August, we are going to be getting the PS4 version of NGS coming to the global side, and I'm expecting them to hopefully do some type of blowout for this, and maybe a actual campaign for NGS with Sony here. I am not expecting anything too crazy, but at least on the global side, the only issue coming into this is how the game already was on PS4 back in the PSO2 days, at least in JP anyway. But with the global version, I am hoping we get some type of crossover happening, kind of similar to the way we had, of course, with the F-Bot having a exclusive item to it, as well as, of course, the theme version in global too. So I'm kind of hoping with it coming to PS4, maybe we can get like a replant of some of the PS4 item that will introduce in bait game. Or who knows, maybe something new. Maybe, you know, a God of War weapon skin for the Twin Blades. Or maybe, you know, something else related to PlayStation coming in here. So I'm hoping we see some of that. If not, we'll probably hear something about the PS4 version coming in. Since we also have Hero Hawaii coming back, being the announcer for this and all his robot greatness. So hopefully, if anything, since there was a Q&A that was on the Discord for the official PSO2 channel, that did talk about how the ships are no longer going to really be a thing in Global Foresight. There were still, of course, ships 1 through 4, but the question of will there be more ships? The answer was no. So who knows? Maybe they would just talk about that publicly outside of Discord of you know, how the PS4 players are going to be scattered through ship 1 through 4. So we might have a little bit of discussion about that. And then from there, we cannot forget about the other horse in the room, which is of course Waco. We have got a whole bunch of information from Waco, especially coming out of the PSO2 Expo that happened a few weeks ago. We did get gameplay, we got even more new gameplay, we got like actual like demo that of course some of the dev team was showing off during that event. And we pretty much have a breakdown of all the abilities and how it actually going to work for the most part here. So hopefully we will have collected little talk about that, especially for anyone that might not be keeping up with, you know, all the little random thing that Sega been doing on the side about it. So probably more information on that end, but I'm not expecting anything too new that we don't already know from, of course, the Expo and whatnot. But I am really curious to see that during the Expo, there was the demo for Waco. Did have a Pacific quest designed for trying it out. So I'm kind of curious to see if that quest is going to be available in the game, or that was nothing more than for the Expo itself. So who knows, maybe we can get some verification on that, because it seemed like more or less it was a closed off area in Alio where you just going from point A to point B. But, you know, another quest type is always welcome. If anything, who knows? Maybe that will be another like limited time task coming in here at the end or leading into the beginning of August / end of July. We will have to wait and see on that one, but hopefully we will see something about that. And then, of course, with the introduction of Waco, we will probably more likely not only get some information about some of the new equipment, but I'm also expecting some new weapon and augments and armor to be coming in. Not just for Waco, who knows, it might be now since all of us have, oh, I shouldn't say all of us, but the majority of us have pretty much have got all Kaiser weapons unlocked. And of course, we will have a Kaiser weapon for, of course, whatever they're going to end up calling the Waco weapon, since it's probably not going to be called harmonizers, but then again, it might. We will at least get one of them. But I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing whatever the next step of Pat Kaiser is being introduced. And who knows, that might tie back into the new boss. Maybe the only way to get item for whatever Kaiser 2 might be would be for defeating that boss. We once again have to wait and see. But we will probably get some type of hint of that stuff coming in, because I highly doubt they're just going to do Waco equipment, as well as introducing the harmonizer stuff from base into NewGenesis. I kind of feel like we will probably at least get one new weapon across the board for everybody. And then also from there, we will start getting probably back into the more obvious stuff we're going to see, which is, of course, with the PS4 version coming. If we don't get like a special like login or link account event happening for outfit, like I said, I could see one of the scratches being a reprint of some of the PS4 stuff from JP. So I'm expecting at least some type of reprint scratch, as well as probably a whole separate scratch that will be, you know, new items, or who knows, maybe some more competition stuff. Since I'm not for sure they have said if they done with the competition or the giveaway event that was happening with getting your item designs in the game. So if we not get another one, then we will probably be getting something else that is new. So yeah, that's the majority of the stuff I'm expecting them to announce, outside of, you know, of course, some like login events and maybe some like giveaway stuff, such as what they're doing right now with the whole giving away ticket and star gems every day. Probably something else for that to be a celebration. I am super curious to see if we going to be getting anything beyond that, because the only other thing I could see it possibly getting with this coming update in August, I could honestly see it getting a new Origin Quest, but the new Origin Quest being, sadly, I know it's going to disappoint a lot of people, but more than likely the next Origin Quest that will either be talked about here or maybe the one after would be, of course, the introduction of Mining Rig in Kavaritz, because let's be honest, we're going to have that in every region. It's just a given. And with that, who knows? Maybe we can start seeing some Wink 3 coming in. I am hoping, I don't think it's going to happen, but I am really hoping, though, we will get some type of announcement that will be tied to, of course, mainly like enemy killing or whatnot, to hopefully make it more enticing to go back and play older content to help out all the new players that will be coming in the PS4 version, or for anyone that is leveling Waco from 1 to 60. I don't think they're gonna do it, but man, I will hope to see it, but I'm not holding my breath. That is like my Hail Mary for this event. But as I said, we will see in a few hours that come to any type of fruition here. And of course, with Hawaii coming back, we are gonna have more Q&A stuff. I really hope we have some good answers. Hopefully they are not just gonna be Q&A stuff that was already on Discord like over the last months. It probably will be, but I am curious to see if anything gonna come from that. That is what I'm expecting and what I'm kind of hoping for from the headline stream. Once again, we will find out together here at 7 a.m. Central. Once again, I will be covering it here on this channel, as well as over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. I will be live with that roughly around 45 after 6 a.m. So bright and early or very late, depending on if I sleep tonight. So we will see on that one. But nonetheless, that is what's going on. That is what I'm hoping for. And hopefully I will see you for the headline stream tomorrow morning / in the morning, I guess. But before I go, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting here for the last bit of July. Thank you. And if you are interested in supporting, you can do so in a few ways by either hitting that wonderful join button below and becoming a member here on YouTube, or by coming on over to twitch.tv/Troy Maconn. I will have a link in the description for all this, and you can subscribe over there to also help out the channel. And if you want to help out everything I am doing, be sure to check out patreon.com/Maconn. And with that, that will go ahead and do it for me. I am going to go and continue getting hype for tomorrow's headline stream. But to then, have yourself a good one, and I will see you all in the comments.